American Handgunner Insider.
Hey folks, Tom McHale with American Handgunner Magazine here with another episode of American Handgunner Insider, and we have got lots of big news from Walther today. I believe it's today. They are kicking off a multi-day nationwide event called TechFest. That's TEQ. It's kind of their theme and focus, and it shows trigger ergonomics quality. We've done some stories on the PDP line of pistols in the past, and they have proven to be just tack drivers and really nice guns with a great trigger. As a matter of fact, just a little side note here, the next issue, forthcoming issue of American Handgunner Magazine, Frank Jardam has a really nice story on the all steel version of the PDP. For those of you like me who like the real metal guns, stay tuned for that one. It's going to be cool. But today, the big news is in the classic Walther arena, the PPK and the Walther PP. I love these guns. For those of you on the video version here, you'll see a picture of my PPK. It's actually a PPK S. This is an old inner arms model. It was a beater. This thing was just a giant mess, and I worked on it for a while and gave up and sent it out to the folks at Cylinder and Slide, and they just made this thing beautiful. It is a really sweet gun. This is a 380. My wife is also a fan of old classic Walthers, and she has a French Manurin version of the PP in 32 ACP. Again, just a beautiful gun. The machining is just absolutely fantastic on these things. But here's the big news. Walther has, rekindled the PPK model, as we know, and some other things, but they've got some new things coming out announced today. They've got some PP models and the PPK S, a special version, which we'll get to in just a second. But just to help clarify things here, let's talk for just a second about the difference between all these PPK, PP, and PPK S models. So the PPK S is basically the sport frame. That's what the S stands for. A little bit taller frame that gets you an extra round. So if you look at the PPK and the PPK-S, they both have a 3.3 inch barrel. They're both about 6.1 inches overall length. The height is where you see the difference, and close to somewhere between 1/4 and 1/2 inch, as I recall the details. But that gets you one extra round in the PPK-S models. Now the PP, the little different animal, kind of a classic gun. It's longer, so it's got a 3.9 inch barrel. I don't have the latest specs on the new PP models yet, but it is also taller. I don't know the exact height, but it does get you an extra round, 7 for 380 ACP and 8 rounds for the 32 version. Now let's take a look at what we got. And here is the big news. The PPK-S is now available factory threaded. Again, those of you watching the video version can see the pictures here and notice that there's thread protectors on the outside, so that the barrel does extend past the slide. You don't have to worry about those adapters and internal threading scenarios that you may have seen before. It is standard threaded 1/2 inch by 28 threads per inch. The 32 ACP version of this will get you 7+1 capacity, 7 in the magazines. Walther's going to ship 2 magazines with these things. The MSRP is $1,099. Probably be available for a little bit less on the street. We'll see how that shakes out. Now, this threaded model, of course, available in stainless that we've been talking about, but it is also available in a pure black. I don't have this in my hand just yet. We've got some stuff on the way, but it does appear to be a true black finish rather than a kind of a blued metal type finish. So we'll have more on that later. We're going to be covering a lot of this stuff in the magazine as soon as possible. So stay tuned for that. Now, the next thing in the new products category is the classic PP model. The 32 version, again, available in stainless and black. Because of its extra height, I'm going to get an extra round out of that. So in 32, we're looking at 8+1 capacity. without the threaded barrel. The price is a little bit lower on this one. The MSRP is $969. Again, that is also available in the same black finish as the threaded model. So last but not least, we're also going to see the PP model available in 380 for those of you who want a little more oomph in this pistol. You do lose one round because they are a bit fatter than the 32, so it's a 7+1 capacity. Again, you get 2 magazines, and the price is the same at $969 MSRP. And it is also available in the pure black finish. So there you have it. Lots of new PP and PPKS models from Walther. Stay tuned in American Handgunner Magazine, and we will bring you the latest and field testing on those guns as soon as we possibly can. Thanks, and have a good one. If you want more of the Insider videos, be sure and hit that like button and subscribe to this channel, FMG Pubs. See you next time.